Hello friends, this is the next part of inventory management system by using PHP with Ajax, and in this part we have started discussing category management in inventory system. In this part we will learn how to create new category, how can we update existing category, and how to stop using category in inventory system. This all operation will done by master user. In previous part we have already discussed user management, in which master user can add new user, change details of existing user, and enable user login. Now we have start learning category management, so we have go to category.php page, and on this page first we want to make database connection. So under this page we have write include statement with database connection.php. This code will make database connection on this page. After this we want to restrict sub-user to directly access this page without login to system, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write not operator with this it function with $session type variable. This condition will check if this session type variable value is not set, that means user is not logging into system, then it will execute if block of code. So suppose $session type variable value is not set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write header function with location set to login.php page. It will redirect user to login page if user directly access this page. After this we do not allow sub-user to access this category page, so here we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $session type variable value is not equal to master. This condition will check if this $session type variable value is not equal to master, then it will execute if block of code and that user is not master user but he is sub-user. Under this block we have write header function with location set to index.php page, so when sub-user try to access this page then it will redirect to index page. After this we have write include statement, and under this we have write header.php page. This code will include all code of header.php under this user.php. Now we have moved to HTML code, and here we have write span tag with attributed is equal to alert action. Under this tag we will display success message on web page. After this we have write define one table with attributed is equal to category data and class is equal to table, table bordered and table striped. Under this table we have defined 5 table column like user id, category name, status, edit and delete. Under this table we will load category data by using JQuery Datatables plugin. Now we have moved to jQuery code, and here we have write variable category data table is equal to with table id category data with data table method. This method we will activate data table plugin on table id user data. Under this data table method we have set processing option set to true. This option will activate processing option of data tables plugin. Then after we have write other option like server side option set to true. This option activates server side operation. Now we have write order option set with blank array. In data table method we have write Ajax request, and under this Ajax method we can define URL option set to category fetch.php. We have send request to this category fetch.php page. And under Ajax we have also write second option like type set to post. Here we have use post method for send data. Suppose we want to remove table column order from 4th and 5th table column because in 4th and 5th table we have display edit and delete button, and this plugin will automatically activate order sorting. So remove table column Ajax order. So we have right column definition option, and under this option we have right targets option, and under this option we have right table column number like 3 and 4 in array format. For remove order we have right orderable option set to false. This option will remove table column order from above defined table column. After defined data table definition, now we have moved to write PHP code in category fetch.php page. So first we want to make database connection on this page, so we have write include statement with database connection.php file. On this page first we have write $query variable is equal blank value. In this variable we will make select query for fetch data from category table. Then after we have also write $output variable is equal to array data type. In this variable we will store category table data in HTML format. After this we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like select star from category table. This query will select category data from category table when master user login into system. Now we have write if statement, and in condition we have write is set function with $post search value variable. If we have write something in search box, then this condition will true and it will execute if block of code. Under this condition we have write $query variable, and in this variable we have append query like where category name like $post search value variable %. It will search data in category name table column. Again we have write $query variable, and we have append query like or category status like $post search value variable with %sign. This will search data in category status table column data. After this we have again write if statement, and in condition we have write is set function with $post order variable. If we have click on any table column order, then this condition will true and it will execute this if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable, and under this variable we have append query like order by $post order 0 column variable with $post order 0 directory variable. So when we have click on table column order arrow, then this block of code will execute. Otherwise it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write $query variable, and under this variable we have append query like order by category in descending order. So this code order table column order. Now we have write if statement again for limit the data per page, so we have write if statement, and under this we have write $post length variable value is not equal to -1. So when page load this condition will be true. Under this block we have write $query variable, and under this variable we have append query like limit $post start variable $post length variable. This query for display data per page. Now we have write $statement variable is equal to database connection string like $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this statement we have write $query variable. After this we want to execute this prepare statement, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute prepare statement. Now we want to fetch result from query execution, so we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch a result from query execution and store into $result variable. Then after we have write $data variable is equal to array data type. In this variable we will store category data. Now we want to get the number of rows from query result, so we have write $filtered rows variable is equal to $statement variable with row count method. This method will return number of rows from query result. After this we want to fetch data from $result variable, so we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. By using for each loop we will fetch data from $result variable. Under this loop we have write $status variable is equal to blank value. Under this variable we will store user status data. Below this we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $row category status variable value is equal to active. This condition will check if $row category status variable value is equal to active, then it will execute if block, otherwise it will execute else block of code. Suppose $row category status variable value is equal to active, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write $status variable is equal to span tag with class is equal to label success with active text. But suppose $row user status variable value is not equal to active, then it will execute else block of code, and under this we have write $status variable is equal to span tag with class is equal to label danger with text inactive. After this we have define one new variable $subarray is equal to array data type. Under this variable first we want to store value of category table column, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to $category variable. After this we want to store category name table column data, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to $category name variable. Lastly, in $subarray variable we want to store value of $status variable, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to $status variable. Now we want to create update data button and store into $subarray variable, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to button tag with attribute type is equal to button, name is equal to update. Id is equal to $row category variable, class is equal to update, and button text is equal to update. Here in id attribute we have stored dynamic value of category table column. We will use this value in jQuery code. Same way we want to create delete button and store into $subarray variable, so we have write $subarray variable is equal to button tag with attribute type is equal to button, name is equal to delete, id is equal to $row category variable, class is equal to delete, and button text is equal to delete. Here we have also write data status attribute, and in this we have store status of particular category. Here also we have store dynamic value of category in id attribute. After this now we have stored $subarray variable value into $dataArray variable, so we have write $dataArray variable is equal to $subarray variable. So this way we have fetched data from category table and store into $data variable. Now we want to get total of rows from category table. So for this first we have create one function getTotal all records function with $connect variable as argument. This function will return total records from category table. Under this function we have write $statement variable is equal to database connection variable $connect variable with prepare method, and under this we have write select star from category table. Now we want to execute this prepare statement, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute prepare statement. And in this function lastly we have write return statement with $statement variable with row count function. This function return number of rows from query execution.
Now we have write $output variable is equal to array, and in this array we have write first key draw with value $post draw variable. In second key we have write records total key with value $filtered rows variable in which we have store rows. In third key we have write records filtered with value get from get total all records function with $connect variable as argument. And last key we have write data with $data variable in which we have store category table data. After store all data in $output variable, now we want send this data to Ajax request. So we have write echo statement with JSON encode function with $output variable. This function will convert PHP array to JSON string and send to Ajax request. Now we have save code and check output on browser. Friends, we can see when page has been loaded into, then we can see that category table data has been displayed into Datatables plugin. Here you can see category data in Datatables plugin with feature like search table data, Ajax table column order and pagination automatically. We can also see update and delete button also. Now we have moved to write code for add new data. So we have go to category.php page and here write button tag with attribute type is equal to button, name equal to add, id is equal to add button, data toggle is equal to modal, data target is equal to hash category modal, and button text add. Here data toggle attribute is used for direct action to modal and data target attribute is used for activate category modal. Now we want to create category modal for insert data. So first we have write division tag with attribute id is equal to category modal and class is equal to modal and fade. Under this division tag we have write division tag attribute class is equal to modal dialog. This class define modal. Then after under this tag we have define form tag with attribute method is equal to post, id is equal to category form. After this we have write division tag with attribute class is equal to modal header. This class define header of modal, and under this tag we have one close modal button and header tag with class is equal to modal title with text like add category. After defining header now we have write division tag with attribute class is equal to modal body. This class define body of modal. Under modal body we have define form element. So here we have create text box for enter category name. So we have write input type is equal to text with attribute name is equal to category name, and it is equal to category name and attribute required for require validation. After defining form field in modal body now we have write division tag with attribute class is equal to modal footer. This class define footer of modal. In this modal we have write input type is equal to hidden with attribute name is equal to category id, and id is equal to category id. In this tag we will store id of category. After this we have also defined one more hidden tag with attribute name is equal to button action, and id also equal to button action, and value is equal to add. In this tag we will store action like insert or update. Below this tag we have create one submit button like input type is equal to submit with attribute name is equal to action, it is equal to action, and value is equal to add. When we will click on this button form will be submitted. Now we have moved to write jQuery code, and in this first we want to set some property when we have click on add category button. So we have write $o with button id add with click event.
Under this first we want to reset category form field, so we have write form mid category form 0 index with reset method. This method will reset all category form field. After this we want to reset modal title to add category, so we have write $with class modal title with HTML method, and under this we have write add category. Now we want to set submit button value add when we have click on add button, so we have write $with button id action with value method, and under this we have write add. Lastly we want to set value of hidden field with id button action to add, so we have write $with hidden field id button action with value method, and under this we have write add. After set all required fields, now we have moved to insert data code, so we have write $with document selector with on method, and under this method we have write submit event with form mid category form with one function event. So when form will submit, then this code will execute. Under this code first we have write event.prevent default method. This method will stop to submit form data. After this we want to disable submit button, so we have write $with button id action with attribute method with two argument like disabled. This code will disable submit button after form submission. Now we have defined form data variable is equal to $this serialize method. This method will convert form data into URL encode string and store into form data variable. Now we have write Ajax request, and in this first we have write URL option set to category action.php. We have send request to this page. In second option we have write method option and set to post method. We have use post method for send data to server. In third option we have define which data we want to server define in data option, so we have write data option set to form data, in which we have store form data in URL encoded form. In last option we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request success, and it will receive data from server which we can access from data argument. Under this function first we want to reset category form, so we have write $with form mid category form 0 index with reset method. This method will reset all form field. Now we want to hide category modal, so we have write $with modal id category modal with modal method with hide. After this we want to display data argument value under span tag id alert action, so we have write span tag alert action with fade in method with HTML method, and under this we have write data variable. Then after we want to enable submit button, so we have write $with button id action with attribute method with two argument. In first argument we have write disabled, and in second argument we have write false. This code will enable submit button. And lastly we want to reload data tables, so we have write category datatable.ajax.reload method. This method will reload data table on web page without refresh of page. Now we have moved to write insert data PHP code in category action.php file, and under this file first we have include database connection file. After this we have write if statement, and in condition we have write is set function with $post button action hidden variable. This condition will check if value of this hidden button action variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have again write if statement with condition like $post button action variable value is equal to add. This condition will check if value of this variable is add, then it execute if block of code. So suppose this variable value is add, then it will execute if block of code, and here we have write $query variable is equal to insert into category table with table column like category with values get from category name. This is insert category data query. Now we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. This statement will make query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have write $statement with execute method with array with key category name value get from $post category name variable. After this we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch a result from query execution and store into $result variable. Now we want to check data inserted or not, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write is set function with $result variable. This condition will check if this variable value is set or not. If set, that means data properly inserted. So under this block we have write echo statement with message like new category added. This message will display on web page to user. Now we have check output in browser. Friends, here we can see that when page has been loaded, then category data has been loaded into table format with update and delete button, and above this table we can see the add button. So we have click on add button. After clicking add button, modal has been display on web page with one table field. So in this category name field, we have enter LED indoor light. Now we have click on add button. After clicking on add button we have received data has been inserted message on web page, and inserted data has been display under data tables with update and delete button. Now we want to update this category data, so here you can see update button, and in this button we have one attribute class is equal to update, and in it attribute we have store categoryed. So based on this things we will fetch data from category table and display under modal form, and then after we will update this data. So we have go category page jQuery code, and here we have write $document as selector with on method, and under this method we have write click event with button class update with function. So when we have click on update button, then this code will execute. Under this first we want to get category id, so we have defined one variable category id is equal to $this selector with attribute method, and under this method we have write id attribute. This code will fetch value of id attribute and store into this category id variable. Below this we have defined button action variable is equal to fetch single. We will use this variable value at server side for fetch single user data. Then after we have write $Ajax request, and under this request first we have write URL option set to category action.php page. Here we have send request to this file. In second option we have write method set to post method. We have use post method for send data to server. In third option we can define which data we want send to server. Here we have write category id and button action variable, so we have send value of category id and button action variable value send to server. In fourth option we have write data type. Here we can define in which data type you want receive data from server, so here we have write JSON data type. So it will receive data in JSON data type format. Lastly, in Ajax request we have write success callback function. This function has been called if request completed successfully, and it will receive data from server. In this function first we want show this category modal on web page with data, so we have write $with modal id category modal with modal method, and under this method we have write show. This code will initialize modal on web page. After this we want to fill category name text box with data, so we have write $with text box id category name with value method, and under this method we have write data.category name which we will receive from server. Now we want to change modal title from add category to edit category, so we have write $with class name modal title with HTML method, and under this method we have write edit category. It will change modal title. After this we want to assign category id variable value to hidden field with id category id, so we have write $with hidden field id category id with value method, and under this method we have write category id variable. Now we want to also change action button name from add to edit, so we have write $with button id action with value method, and under this method we have write text edit. And we want to change value of button action hidden field also, so we have write $with hidden field id button action with value method, and under this method we have write edit text. So it will change hidden field value to add to edit. Now we have go to category action.php page, and on this page we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post button action variable value is equal to fetch single. So if this variable value is equal to fetch single, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block we have write $query variable is equal to select star from category table where category id is equal to category id. This simple select query which will fetch particular category from category table. Now we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. Now we want to execute this query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method with category id variable value get from $post category id variable in array. This will execute query. After this we have write $result variable is equal to $statement with fetch all method. This method will fetch a result from query execution and store into $result variable. Now we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. Here we have fetch data from $result variable by using for each loop. Under this loop we have write $output category name variable is equal to $row category name variable. So we have stored data in $output array variable. Now we want to send this data to Ajax request in JSON format, so we have write echo statement with JSON encode function with argument $output variable. This function will convert PHP array to JSON string and send to Ajax request. Now we have check output in browser. Here friends we can see that when we have click on update button of any category, then modal has been initialized on web page with form field has been filled with data. Here add button name has been changed to edit and modal title has been changed to edit category. So now when we have click on this edit button, then category data has updated and display on web page. So when we have click on edit button and form data has been submitted via Ajax, and we have already write jQuery code on this event, and in that we have send request to category action.php file, so we have directly go to category action.php file. On this file here we have write if statement with $post button action variable value is equal to edit. This condition will check if this variable value is equal to edit, then this if block of code will execute. If value is equal to edit, then it will execute this block of code, and under this block we have write $query variable is equal to update category set category name is equal to category name, where category id is equal to category id. This update query will update particular category data. Now we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. This prepare statement will make query for execution. After this we want to execute update query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. Under this method category name and category id key value has been get from $post category name and category id variable. Below this we have write $result variable is equal to $statement with fetch all method. This method will fetch query execution result and store into $result variable. Now we want to check category data has been updated or not, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write is set function with $result variable. This condition will check if this $result variable value is set or not. If $result variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write echo statement with message like category edited. This message will be seen on web page. Now our code is ready, so we have saved this code and check output in browser. Friends, here you can see user data in table format. Now we want to update some data, so here you can see first data which we have inserted last time. So here we have click on update button. After clicking this button, modal has been pop up with data. Now we have changed category name from LED indoor lighting to LED outdoor lighting and click on edit button. After clicking edit button, data updated message has been pop up on web page, and on table data has been changed to LED indoor lighting to LED outdoor. That means our code is working. So now we have moved to write code for delete button. So in delete button we have also defined class name is equal to delete as jQuery selector in attribute id. We have also store category id value into this attribute. So we have go to category page jQuery code, and here we have write $document as selector with on method with click event, class name delete with function. So when we have click on delete button, then this code will execute. Under this first we have write variable category id variable is equal to $this with attribute id. This will fetch data from id attribute and store into category id variable. Below this we have defined status variable is equal to $the status. Here we have fetch value from data status attribute and store into status variable. In this we have store particular category status data. After this we have define button action variable is equal to delete. We will use this variable value to define delete action in server code. After this we have write if statement with confirm message like are you sure you want to change status. If we have click on delete button, then it will pop up this message with two button OK and cancel. If we have click on cancel button, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block we have write return false. So when we have click on cancel button, then no action will be performed. But suppose we have click on OK button, then it will execute if block of code, and under this we have write Ajax request with first option URL set to category action.php page. In second option we have write method, and we have set post method for send form data to server. In third option is data, and in this we have send category id, status and button action variable value to server. In Ajax last we have write success callback function. This function has been called if Ajax request successfully completed. First we want to display value of data variable under span tagged alert action. So here we have write $with span tagged alert action with HTML method, and under this method we have write data argument. And after this we want to reload datatables data, so we have write category datatable.ajax.reload method. It will reload data table and updated data on web page without refreshing web page. Now we have go to category action.php page, and on this page we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post button action variable value is equal to delete. This condition will check if this variable value is equal to delete, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $status variable is equal to active. After this we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $post status variable value is equal to active. Here this condition will check if this variable value is equal to active, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $status variable is equal to inactive. So if $post status variable is equal to active, then at that time $status variable value will be changed to inactive. Now we have write query variable is equal to update category table set category status is equal to category status, where category id is equal to category id. Below this we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. Now we want to execute this prepare statement query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method with category status and category id key value get from $status and $post category id variable in array format, and it will change category status. After this we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch a result from query execution and store into $result variable. Now we want to check data updated or not, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write is set function with $result variable. This condition will check if this $result variable value is set, then it will execute if block of code. So under this block we have write echo statement with message like category status change value of $status variable will be see on web page. Friends, here we can see that category data on table with edit delete button, so when we have click on delete button then pop message box appear on web page with OK and cancel button, so when we have click on cancel button then no action perform, so we have again click on delete button and now click on OK button. After click on OK button we have received message category status has been changed to inactive, and on web page we can see that category status has been changed to inactive with red color. So in this module we have discussed category management like add new category, change existing category data, active and inactive status of particular category, and display user data under jQuery Datatable plugin. In next part we will discuss brand management module. If you have any query regarding this video tutorial part, please comment your query in comment box, and if you like this video tutorial please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more update regarding release of future video. Lastly, keep watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.